Relationships aren't always as perfect as they seem on the surface. What's really happening behind those Instagram-worthy moments? Think about your own relationship for a second. Do you ever feel like something's just off? You're not alone. Even celebrity couples, with all their glamour, face struggles. Take Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. They've had their ups and downs just like anyone else. So, how do you know if your relationship is on shaky ground? Let's uncover 5 signs that could mean trouble is brewing. This isn't just about celebrities. It's about recognizing patterns that affect us all. Ready to find out if these apply to you? Sign 1. Frequent breakups and reconciliations. Breaking up and getting back together might seem passionate, but it's often a sign of deeper issues. Think about Kylie and Travis. Their relationship started off strong in 2017, but by 2019, they had their first public split. They reunited during the pandemic, only to reportedly separate again in 2023. This on-again, off-again pattern wasn't just about taking space. It pointed to unresolved issues that kept bubbling to the surface. Does this sound familiar? Do you find yourself in a similar loop? One moment, everything feels perfect. The next, it's a disaster. These cycles can be exhausting and may leave both partners feeling unstable and unsure about the future. Constantly restarting a relationship might feel exciting at first, but over time, it can erode trust and create anxiety. Have you noticed how these cycles impact your emotional well-being? It's worth asking why the same problems keep reappearing. Is it fear of being alone or something deeper? Breaking up and reuniting can also create a reset illusion. After getting back together, things might feel fresh and new for a while, but underlying issues don't just vanish. Have you truly resolved those arguments? Or are you just in the honeymoon phase all over again, waiting for the next conflict to break the spell? Reflect on how you handle disagreements. Do they end in healthy resolution or explosive exits? If you're caught in a cycle, it might be time to seek clarity about what's really causing these disruptions. A relationship can only grow when both partners address the root of the instability. Have you tried open conversations or sought outside help to break the cycle? Sign 2. Lack of communication. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about understanding. When two people stop hearing each other, problems start to stack up. Kylie and Travis, despite their chemistry, seemed to struggle here. Their lives were full of distractions, hectic schedules, public appearances, and social media buzz. It's no wonder they reportedly faced communication challenges. Ask yourself, when was the last time you and your partner had an honest, meaningful conversation? Not just about what's for dinner, but about your feelings, fears, and dreams. Lack of communication isn't just silence. It's also when conversations feel one-sided, or when important issues get brushed under the rug. Maybe you talk about logistics, but avoid emotional topics because they feel too difficult or risky. Have you noticed your partner pulling away or tuning out when you try to bring up certain subjects? Effective communication means listening, really listening, without judgment or defensiveness. If talking feels more like a chore than a connection, it's a red flag worth addressing. Remember, silence can be as loud as words when it comes to showing someone you care. Pay attention to what's not being said in your relationship. Sometimes, the quiet moments speak the loudest. Sign 3. Emotional distance. It's possible to be in the same room and still feel miles apart. Emotional distance is sneaky. It doesn't always announce itself loudly, but it's there, eating away at intimacy. Kylie and Travis, for instance, often spent time apart, sometimes by choice, sometimes because of their demanding careers. Over time, that space can grow into something unbridgeable. Now, think about your own relationship. Do you still share those little moments? Inside jokes, random I love yous, or just sitting together in comfortable silence? Or does it feel like there's a wall between you? Emotional distance can creep in when life gets busy, but it's important to notice it before it becomes permanent. Rebuilding that connection takes effort, but it's worth it if the relationship matters to you. Emotional distance often starts small. A skipped goodnight kiss, fewer conversations about your day. Over time, these small changes snowball. If you've ever found yourself wondering, do they even care anymore? It's a sign to act. Sometimes, emotional distance isn't about lack of love, but a buildup of unresolved issues. Have you and your partner created space to reconnect? If not, it's never too late to start. Small gestures, like a heartfelt compliment or an unexpected date night, can go a long way in mending what's broken. Sign 4. External stresses and public scrutiny. Life outside the relationship can have a big impact. For Kylie and Travis, public scrutiny was a constant stressor. Imagine every argument, every awkward moment being dissected by millions of people online. Add to that the legal troubles Travis faced, like the fallout from the Astroworld tragedy. It's a lot for any relationship to handle. While you might not have paparazzi following you, external stresses still play a role. Financial struggles, family interference, or even just the pressures of daily life can strain your bond. Have you noticed how external challenges affect your relationship? Do you support each other? Or does the stress push you further apart? It's crucial to address how these factors impact your connection before they cause irreparable damage. Stress can come from so many sources: work, family, friends, or even personal health. When stress enters the relationship, it can turn minor disagreements into major fights. Have you noticed how outside influences change the way you talk to or treat each other? If your relationship feels like it's bearing the weight of the world, it might be time to sit down and talk about how to lighten the load together. Remember, it's not about blaming each other, it's about being a team. Sign 5. Divergent life goals and priorities. Love is powerful, but it's not always enough to bridge fundamental differences in life goals. Kylie and Travis's relationship often seemed to run into this challenge. While Kylie focused on expanding her business empire and raising their children, Travis's career demanded a different kind of energy and attention. Over time, their paths appeared to diverge. Do you and your partner share the same vision for the future? Whether it's about career ambitions, family planning, or even where to live, mismatched priorities can create tension. It's not about agreeing on everything. It's about aligning on what matters most. When life goals pull you in opposite directions, it's important to have honest discussions about what's negotiable and what's not. Think about the long term. Are you and your partner building a shared dream, or are you building two separate ones? Misaligned priorities can create resentment and confusion. If one partner is ready to settle down while the other is chasing adventure, conflicts will arise. Open conversations about values, timelines, and compromises can help bridge these gaps. Remember, love isn't just about chemistry, it's about compatibility. No relationship is perfect, and every couple faces challenges. The key is recognizing the signs early and taking action. Frequent breakups, lack of communication, emotional distance, external stresses, and mismatched priorities are all signals that something might need fixing. If you see these signs in your relationship, don't ignore them. Talk to your partner, seek professional advice, and remember that it's okay to ask for help. Relationships take work, but they're worth it when both people are committed to making it better. Now, we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you noticed any of these signs in your relationship? Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Let's keep this conversation going and build stronger, healthier connections together.